So most of the exercises are really geared around solidifying the lower body movement, as we know. I mean, that's where you use the ground correctly. That's where you create your power and get your energy from. So the baseball is always an interesting one. Not many people do this in the UK, obviously, but apart from hitting each other over the head. but it's nice because where she is, she sort of steps into it. So it gives her that sort of dynamic change of direction where, as you move, and I always like, we use this in the A swing a lot. I mean, if you're standing here and the bat's up here, as you start to move, as this starts to move, the bat naturally shallows, which is what should happen in the golf swing. So if you get the club set correctly and you move properly, the club should shallow out. So it's an interesting, it's a lot of fun for her too. It's interesting when you're teaching, you've got to try to make things a little more fun, a little more light-hearted, because I mean golf, as we know, at the top level can be very serious. So she enjoys doing this, and she's actually really improved. Probably saw today how she hit them really well. So it gives, just toss them up, tennis balls, and boom, and she steps into it, and it gives her that nice sort of solid lower body look, a little bit of a separation between left and right, and resisting and pulling. That's yin and yang situation. So it's a nice one to do. Look, you want a player to become subliminal. I mean, one of the things that we constantly work with Lydia on is not thinking, not to think too much. I mean, it's got to be free, it's got to be flowing, and as we know, I mean, you can have the best thoughts in the world, but overthinking creates tension and overanalysis and your loss of rhythm and so on and so forth. So, so I think it's really a way, from my standpoint, that I feel that. She's very much a feel player. So I think that's that's the way to go. You really, as a coach, you have to sort of, if somebody's a little bit more technical or kinesthetic, you might have to sort of show them a little bit more, or they may be very visual. Lydia's fairly visual as well as for sure, but she has a distinct awareness of what she's trying to do. So she's somewhat kinesthetic, somewhat visual. I haven't quite figured her out yet. I will. Right?
Right. I agree. This putt. And I'll only read it from two sides here. I'll read it from mainly behind the ball and the low side of the ball. So my first point of view that